All right, we made it. 2.5 hours to get here. That thing is huge.
I'm worried about the paint.
You ready, Sid?
Yeah.
Got a young lady?
This is where we'll be digging up here.
Thank you.
First tiny little Herkimer here. Right there, they just popped out. I'm just gonna crack away at this wall for a while and see what happens. Here's the first one. Right up the wall. We got Sydney over here digging in the dirt, going for any crystals that might be caught in tree roots. So hopefully he finds a big one today.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, we'll get back to you when we get something. So I just took a piece off of right here, which is this right here. Got a really nice piece of druzy on it. There's our Herkimer right in there that's loose. All right, and there it is, cleaned up. Came out of that little vug right there. That's a pretty good start. It's a fairly decent sized one right there. Just came off of a piece I knocked off the wall. Cool. Sydney got a calcite crystal and a Herkimer.
Tiny little Herkimer.
I'm still chipping away at this. These are some pieces of druzy I pulled out and a couple of Herkimers here. Still working at it. Just popped this top piece off of here and all these little shards came out. It's like a larger one back here. They seem to be all broken up. Maybe just from all the other pounding around we did. That's a good one. I'm gonna look through this and see what I can find. I just took this piece off right here. Lots of holes in it. It's exposing this larger crystal right here. Not bad. Still in the matrix. It's had some. That's where it's touching other rocks right there. Right there you go. Let's see if I can get that one out or get it out with a matrix. And there's a couple of crystals on the top here. It's loose. Here it goes. It's broken on the back side, but all right, got two more that just came out. These don't have tips on them because they were attached to the matrix, but that's the whole thing. Still Herkimers. I'm just chipping away at this rock here. There's tons of bugs in this rock, so hopefully we'll open up into a slightly bigger pocket. Check out this druze I just opened up. It's small, but that is gorgeous. All right, I haven't looked yet. Let's see if there's anything back here. Nope. Okay, finally got this thing loose right here. Let's see if we can pull it out. That's a pretty one. Get a quick little wipe. Yeah, that's pretty. Let's see the crystal you found.
Found this.
That's a big one, big chunk.
Yeah. Has
See
a few
that?
faces on it.
Yeah, that's a big boy.
What's the found? Oh my goodness.
Wow, look at all that dirt. What else did you find?
A bunch of small ones.
A bunch of small ones.
Oh my pocket.
Our philosophy is the more dirt you move, the more you're gonna find.
And those.
It's a nice handful.
Few more.
And that one.
Those.
You're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Look at that. Sydney found a different kind of goonie here. Look at the two eyes and the mouth. But look at that Drew's in there. That is killer. Look at that insane druzy pocket. Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah.
Trying to get a good shot for you, but look at that. That's awesome. That's probably the best find of the day right there.
Yeah.
So cool. And right here by the machine dig. Having a good time. Okay,
Hopefully.
let's see your crystal. Yeah, that looks good. Doesn't even look damaged.
I don't think it is. It has a couple key marks, but that's it.
Good job, buddy.
Big.
That's a good crystal.
Yeah.
There you go. Changed up my tactic a little bit. I'm digging in the dirt. And just found my first one that's in the dirt. This thing is super clear. That looks amazing. Very happy about that. Just popped this little gem out of the wall. No damage on this one at all, I think. Sitting right up here. I found some bedrock down here I may try and break open too. But for now I'm just moving dirt. Got another one with a tiny little rainbow in it. And it came right out of the rock here. Just moved this rock out of the way and found this big boy right here. Broken on the bottom. But it's a pretty big one. Sydney said he's got a really good one too.
Yeah.
He's been right up there. All right, let's see it, Sydney. I think I can see you from here. Okay, let's see it. Ooh. Okay. Whoa, Sid. That is the best one of the day.
Yeah.
Does that have both tips on it?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
I think so.
Sydney, that's the best Herkimer you've ever found.
Yeah.
What a monster.
It's a bit chipped right there, but other than that, it's,
Man, that's beautiful.
yeah, it's really clear too. It's amazing.
Killing it. How'd you find it?
Just like just hours of work.
Just hours of work?
digging.
Did you find it in the dirt?
Well, I found it in kind of like a clay material, similar to this. Kind of like wet and hard to dig through.
Small one right here. But man, look at that.
Crazy.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah.
A little bit closer. Man, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Still breaking our way at this rock. Saw this off to the side. Must have missed it earlier. Beautiful little gems. So I took a piece off of this ledge right here and found this Herkimer sitting right in here. Somehow it sits in here with these other crystals, but I haven't figured it out yet. But that's a pretty cool piece. I'm gonna keep those together, I think. Yeah, somehow it fits on these other crystals, but I'll figure it out and maybe put it back on there somehow. Just opened up these two things. This one right here, this one right here. It's hard to tell, they are huge. Looks like they're really stuck in the rock, so I don't have high hopes of getting them out in one piece. But if I do, I'll show you. There's the progress I've made on it. You can see how it's really in the rock, surrounded by calcite. Just gonna try and get it out. See what I can do. It's pretty big. It's a lot bigger than I thought initially. I think it might be coming out. I can't believe this. I can't believe it. It came out. Holy smokes. Look at that goonie. That thing is a monster. That's where it was, completely surrounded by calcite. That's it. Look how big that thing is. Big old, beautiful monster. So it's the end of the day, and I want to just give you a little context for where that last crystal came out of, which we're calling a goonie. So I started digging into the side, like you can see right here. This whole thing is just flat right here, and it just goes down into this ditch. I just picked a spot and went straight in and just dug through the ground, kept going until I hit some of this ledge right here, and that's where I was digging and breaking all that rock up. And that's where it came from. Here's an overview of everything that we found yesterday. I'm going to take a close-up of these and show you what they look like. These are all the small ones that I found. I'm going to go ahead and show you the best one that I found. Very clear, very little damage on it. Just a great looking Herkimer. You got some other really small ones in here that look really pretty. This one ended up having a lot of contact marks on it, but still it's water clear. Got some rainbows. Only downside is a lot of contact marks to the rocks, but lots of great crystals in here. I thought this was a really nice one on matrix. This was the one that came off of the rock, and I glued it back on, but that's where it was, sitting on top of those other Herkimers in there, and it's surrounded by dolomite crystals. This is one that I found on the way out. I was bringing the buckets down from where we were, and this was just sitting in the pile of rubble. So somebody missed it, but that's a huge Herkimer just sitting right on the top of the matrix. That ended up coming off, and I glued it back on as well. This is the goonie I found all cleaned up. It's got a whole bunch of dolomite crystals all within it. It's got a little piece of the matrix on the bottom. It even has, where is it? There's a calcite key mark on it. Somewhere in here. Anyways, this is the one that was completely surrounded in calcite. And as beat up and as much character as this has, this is the entire crystal. I couldn't find any damage on it anywhere. Everything's exactly the way it's supposed to be. I mean, it's got cracks and things in it, but the whole crystal's there. Lots and lots of character on that one. Biggest crystal I've ever found. I've got two more that are in the matrix here. This one and this one right here. Thought those were quite pretty. That one broke down to a really nice size too. And then I've got a whole bunch of druzy quartz. At Mohawk Valley Mineral Mining, there's just druzy everywhere. Lots of, for druzy quartz, it's really big crystals. There's some really awesome looking pieces. Alright, look how big these crystals are for druzy quartz. It's just not that common to find really big druzy like that. And here's Sydney's finds. You saw this one earlier. Pretty awesome. He also found this druzy quartz. It's like a river of druze. It's a really cool find. And of course, these are Sydney's finds. This really awesome crystal that he found. Look at that rainbow. Probably his best crystal to date.